Hey, what's up, everybody? We are back for another episode of Artist Uncut. It's your girl, Major DeVoe, and I got my co-host here.
Lamore the Great in the building.
We also have in the building a very special guest that we're going to get to know today. From Brazil, Angelb.
Hello. Thank
Welcome,
you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, we're going to get to know her today and talk about some of the up-and-coming stuff she has going on, as well as some hot topics in music this week. And what do you think about those hot topics as well?
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
We're going to pick your brain a little bit, see what you think about the culture and all that stuff. So tell us a little bit about you. So you from Brazil.
Yes.
Tell us about what got you into your music.
I'm from Brazil, São Paulo. It's a big city.
How do you say it?
São Paulo.
São Paulo?
Yes, São Paulo.
São Paulo?
It's not the capital of Brazil, but it's the capital of business. Everything happens there. It's a big city. I was born and raised there, and I moved to LA. It's been 12 years, about to be 13 years now.
Oh, you're officially a Los Angelian.
Yeah.
Los Angeles. I can't even say it. I can't pronounce it.
Insert word here. Okay.
If they don't know.
Yeah, it was funny. We actually had a conversation before, and I was asking her, I'm like, so what's the official time when you live somewhere before you become a native of that area?
7 years.
7 years?
I mean, technically, that's what it takes to have residency somewhere, I believe.
Really?
7 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm American already.
On
the paper.
Are you a
citizen? Yeah.
So you're not naturalized, right? Because your parents are from Brazil as well.
Yeah, I'm both. I have both citizenship. Dual. Yes.
That's dope.
Boss status.
Well, if anything goes down out here, she can just go back home. Get up out of here. She like, sorry for you.
That's why I
Peace out, y'all.
Seriously, because my family is all in Brazil.
Uh-huh.
Everybody's Brazilians. But I got through my work. So I came here with the work visa, one, and then I applied a few years after for green card. And then after 5 years of green card, I could apply, and I applied for the citizenship. Because I was like, if some shit goes bad here,
you go right back home.
Exactly. If shit goes bad there, I can bring my family here. So.
That's
exactly. So when you came down here to America from Brazil, were you always doing music, or you started pursuing music when you already got here?
Yes, I was already doing music.
So you've been doing music. How long?
Yeah. It's forever.
Forever?
Because I was always doing music and dance, side to side.
That's why you have that figure, huh?
Yeah.
It's like a dance figure. I wish it was.
So I was already doing, I had released a few singles when I moved here. And I moved here for an opportunity with music. It was like a contract. They would do the artist development and this and that. And then when I got here, it was bullshit.
It's different.
It was a facade.
Yeah, and then I was like, you know what? I'm already here. Let me just stay and try.
So you said out there they did artist development and everything, but then when you came out here, it was kind of like, I just got.
What's a contract? They were supposed to do that because I was recording some singles in Brazil already on my own, and then I had my first music video there on MTV.
Oh, that's
cool. I did
Okay.
everything.
All right,
that's good.
So they were like, "Oh, you should have come here and show this contract. We have a label. We're gonna do the artist development with vocal coach and this and that." And then I got here.
It wasn't that?
They didn't even have the budget to do what they say they would do, and I was like, you know what?
What's the name of the company?
What's the point? They were from St. Louis, and I was like, you know what? Bye. But I'm gonna stay here and see what happened. I have to try. I already had my visa,
right?
Because I got there through dance, choreography, and stuff like that. So I stay, and here I am.
Right.
You stayed this long.
So as far as your craft, you is singing more of your favorite or dancing, or you just love both? Because I've seen your videos. You know how to move. You got some moves.
I love both. I always wanted, my first and passion was singing music. I want to do that.
Yeah.
And dance was just so natural. In Brazil, we dance, samba. We just dance. So I grew up dancing lambada, samba, and then I got into hip hop. And I watched the artists that was inspiring me, and I was like, I want to be those type of artists that sing and dance. That's why I started dancing, and but dance took over. Like a lot of things that start happening.
Came natural.
Yeah, and then I start working with it, and then choreographing. I love both. I love the entertainment part.
Yeah.
When I talk about myself, like.
So you just
what are you? I'm an
entertainer at heart. Yeah. So you good at everything, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's dope.
How do you feel when you have everybody's attention at that moment when you're performing as an entertainer?
It's fun. It's fun to see people happy and enjoying. Like you exchange energy. It's it's cool. It's cool.
It takes a certain type of strength to command attention, and then keep it.
And with a crowd at that,
exactly.
you know.
And my challenge was after performing, because dance is natural, and I was so confident with the dance when I start dancing and everybody pay attention. And then I was like, okay, you gotta turn down that a little bit because you're not just a dancer. So I had to work on that, just singing and interacting with
and
the
dancing
crowd
together.
Yeah, that's not
or
easy.
like not just dancing, because I wouldn't like hold myself in the dance and then but you're not just a dancer, so be the artist too, like interact with people and sing, and because I had the dance so strong in my roots, like
it's just in your blood.
Is it blood? Yes, seriously.
So your name, Angelb, right? Yes. So does anyone ever be like, hey, Cardi B? And then y'all don't resemble each other, but you get what I'm trying to say.
I love Cardi B.
Yeah.
But I always say my name came before hers.
Since 2010?
Yeah, 2010 was when
she trademarked it.
I trademarked it. So
y'all remember that, 2010.
Angelb came before Cardi B. In case y'all had it confused.
Yeah, but I love her.
But she loves herself.
Yeah, so. And that's my artist name. It's not my real name.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So, what artists do you look up to? Like, as far as who inspired you?
It's a good question, Lamar.
Yes.
Because as artists, you always, from, being young, you look up to somebody that...
Oh, yeah. I had a few growing up. In Brazil, we didn't have access to everything back then. So we wouldn't know about those artists that was like huge all over the world, which was Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston.
You didn't know about them.
Michael Jackson. We knew about them.
Yeah, they knew about the mainstream artists.
I knew about the main ones. And then as I was growing up, I heard like about Backstreet Boys. So I was in love with Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. And then I started like researching. So I would buy like international magazines and like cable TV and watch those award shows. So I found out about Aaliyah. And
you don't even look old enough to have right. Backstreet Boys and all that stuff. So,
well, yeah. Aaliyah, Britney. I was like fascinated with Britney, like when she was like really on her prime, like performing. Britney, Aaliyah, TLC, Christina Aguilera. I think those was the main ones.
So you're a powerhouse singer.
Oh, she can sing. She got vocals.
I'm in my rap sing back.
Okay. I mean, nowadays you kind of have to a little bit be versatile. And do a little bit of both.
But my songs are more. It's not like powerhouse yet. I have projects like to do something more where I can use more the vocals.
Speaking of projects, you dropped a project recently, Riot, which is on your chain.
Yes.
Does that stand for anything specific?
Yeah, why Riot?
Riot is an acronym. So the R for resilience, I, iconic. Let me read.
She's from Brazil.
Outstanding. Yes, exactly. And T.
English, her second language.
I have to think about it a little bit. So resilient, iconic, outstanding, timeless.
That's beautiful.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's a good way to, I may get that tatted. Riot.
Yes.
Riot.
That's right.
Resilient.
Like, he fought for anything. That's amazing though. Okay, so as far as that, this song that you have on there, the single, what is it about? The context of that record.
Riot is about I'm getting to a party. It's like I'm really feeling myself. I talk about my age, how it's like being timeless, and don't let your age to put limits. They're gonna ask my age. I don't mind.
No, it's okay. We all a little old here.
Well, you know what? Nobody's old. Age is like a human. Yeah, exactly. It's a human construct. You know, it's something we made up, but it's all about how you take care of yourself.
Yeah, it's a human body. It could be two 22-year-olds standing next to each other.
I'm 52. 35. You know, so
and I want to inspire other girls, because there's a taboo, right? Like in the industry, especially back then, like it's just like younger girls. If you pass this age, there's no chance, and it's not like that anymore. And I have no problem talking about my age, and they're like, seriously?
It's something you should be proud of, especially when you look better than everybody else your age. It's a flex.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just being alive, that's a flex, because people dying young every day, you know?
Exactly.
So
every day.
Just embrace it. So I see you got the Michael Jackson jacket on you. So, and I noticed on your one of your singles, it was for Worth It. You had the Bad kind of
the inspiration.
Yeah, inspiration from Michael Jackson Bad. So you was a big Michael Jackson fan?
Yeah, I love Michael Jackson. He's the
GOAT.
The biggest
entertainer. Well, you know what? Lately in Los Angeles, there's been some things stirring in the rap community about who is the GOAT. You know, everybody's been talking about it. We mentioned it last time. And last night here in LA at the Forum, they had like a really big concert. And Kendrick Lamar came out, and a lot of people came out, like Dr. Dre and
everybody was at the Problem was there, like a lot of.
Is that your buddy?
No, you're funny.
Yeah,
I get that all the time. And you know what's so funny? I really get that. Yeah,
it's a problem. You look like bro.
They say I look like Problem. But you know what? I looked at his picture. I'm like, damn, I kind of do look
you
like
do look
I
like
could be
him.
related to this dude.
You do. That's your cousin. It's
maybe. Never know.
But you know who wasn't there?
The Game. Yeah.
Why wasn't the Game there? This is West Coast.
Yeah.
West Coast, like, you have to.
I don't know.
But why are they gonna start fighting again? West Coast?
No, actually,
it was unity. It was iconic for not only for the Black community, but also just for gang culture and things like that, because he got the Bloods and the Crips together on stage.
I just saw a few
so
clips.
Beautiful.
Yeah, today, but
so beautiful. I felt like it almost seemed like a F Drake concert in a way.
I mean, most of his songs.
They ran back. They not like us like 7 times.
Yeah. So you think Drake gonna be able to come back from that?
Oh my gosh! All I know is that Drake is ruining it for us mixed people.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a half breed. You know, my mom's Black. I've only known Blackness, but apparently we don't get the pass to say the N-word no more.
Dang.
Like, it's not fair because. All right, we can talk about something else. But it's true. It's not fair. I mean, how do you feel about non-Black people saying the N-word? And how do you feel about half-Black people saying the N-word?
Because I'm not Black, I don't know if it's my place to say anything. But with anything in life, it all depends how you saying.
Yeah.
You know,
context.
when someone is saying that to denigrate you or... So it's all about the intention, the context with. So I wouldn't mind, like.
Yeah, I mean, look, I agree to a point. I feel like if you wasn't brought up around that environment, you shouldn't be saying it. You know. Now I get when it's in music, people.
That's why it's confusing.
You know,
right?
you say it because it's in a song. If you don't want people to say it in your music, then don't put it in your music.
So but if you just for Black people to listen to,
well, no. Listen. So if you repeat a song singing, repeating the lyrics, I get it. That's cool. But if you just out with your boys, and you're not black and you just trying to be cool, like, hey, what's up, my nigga, and blah, blah, blah.
I'm thinking about white chicks right now. That one episode, it was like, hey, my nigga. It was like, oh my God, you can't say that. It was like, but nobody's going to hear us. Like,
but if
no one will know. Then it's okay.
If it's in the song, it's like I said, don't put it in the music if you don't want people to say it, because when people like your music, they gonna recite every lyric to
your music now because I can't sing along to the N word, so that means that it's not made for me. So then the thing is, I think as artists, if you're making music that says the N word and you don't want other people to say the N word, then maybe you should not say it in the songs. Yeah. Or if you're specifically marketing your music just to black people, you have to understand that you're going to lose money because black people don't buy music as much as other races of people do. Yeah.
They said at the Kendrick concert, it was majority Hispanic and white people at the concert. They said at the concert that Kendrick just did, they said it was a majority Hispanic and white.
I worked with Snoop.
It's expensive. Yeah. Have you been outside?
I worked.
So what you saying? Black people can't afford to be outside, or what?
I mean, I can't afford In-N-Out Burger anymore. It used to be $2.50. It's like $7 now.
I worked with Snoop for 4 years. So every show, like most of private events or like the crowd, a lot of place was white people. So it's like, that's your crowd, then they cannot.
Damn.
Can you say that again?
Yeah. Sound like somebody shooting outside.
Because that was a good.
Yeah.
Right.
They not done.
Like if the person ain't dead yet, they should be bleeding out soon. They're not good anymore.
They shooting.
Oh my
Speaking of Bloods and Crips.
Too numb.
Yeah.
All right, so like what were you saying though about Snoop Dogg?
Okay,
Start that again.
I think if you don't want people to say, then don't say in your songs, or we're gonna stop listening.
Yeah, I agree.
Like we cut in your money. Like, that's simple.
If I put in a song, I don't care. Like, if you're gonna say it, say it. Just don't be like corny about it. Like, if you know that's not your lifestyle when you out around black people and just try to say it because you think it's cool. Like, no, that shit is stupid.
Yeah.
I don't like
I used to have people in homegirl be like, people in homegirl. I used to have people in high school be like, hey, what's up, homegirl?
Yeah.
And just be like, why? Why are you doing this? You think you're making me comfortable? You're making me uncomfortable.
Yeah. It's not, if it's not authentic, then just, because I get it, it's some non-black people that grew up in the hood around black people, so it becomes part of them. And but you can feel, when when someone has exactly forcing it.
I think a lot of Dominican people and like Puerto Rican people, they say it a lot, but I think because it depends on the context. I know in LA where I grew up, there was a lot of racism between the Latino and Hispanic community versus the black community. Mm-hmm. And when they would say nigga to each other versus when they would say it to a black person, it was a totally different context. It wasn't like my brother. It was like, But I don't understand why they would say it to each other. It just looks weird. It's a cultural thing, I think. It's just cultural slang. It's very easy to follow.
In Brazil, they say too, but it's like with friends. But because the language is different, we say, e aí, negão, e aí, pretinho. Mm-hmm. So, what's the intention.
Mm-hmm.
And
energy.
Yeah, people don't
Learn
care.
Something new.
Like, I don't know now, because with the internet, everybody changing how they act. Everybody's so sensitive nowadays. Things change it a lot.
Things are changing. A lot of trolling going on the internet nowadays with the music industry. I don't know if I'm supposed to take it seriously or if they're exploiting these people. Have you seen any of the Could Have Been Records?
What, you talking about Drewski? Nuh-uh. Talk about.
So he has a label, Could Have Been Records, and at the beginning of the show.
Oh, that's the one that Birdman had got.
Yeah, he got.
Apparently got upset about, right?
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like a parody of Birdman in a way.
Uh-huh.
But basically, it's a competition show that they did with all these artists. But in the auditions, they almost chose the worst artist on purpose, and like half of them didn't have any teeth. Like, I'm not joking. Literally half of them didn't have teeth. And then they were giving away $50,000, and then they ended up giving away $50,000 to two people But the thing about it was they only gave them 1% of that. So these people are competing, like, yeah, you know, we're going to win this. But they're forgetting that they're only giving you 1%. So they took home $250 each after everything. And that's what they won. And it's like, they're all excited, like, yeah, you know, could have been recognized. I'm like, is this serious?
Yeah, the internet is, I don't know what to take serious.
But they're making money. So do you even have to be talented anymore? Because the trolling is just about making good content now. Figure out what's going to make people watch your video and then just run with that.
A lot of stuff is like gimmicks now. You know, what can bring... Because people like drama. You know, people... And if you really slap me on this podcast, the shit will go viral. People be like, oh, damn, who's that guy that got slapped? But yeah, I feel like, you know, like you said, it's more of how you can bring attention to yourself without being truly talented, you know? And you think about the music groups you were naming earlier, you know, the girl groups, and it's not... The music, the energy is different, you know, the vibration is different.
They
and
can
it's not
get,
based on
like,
talent.
I feel like they can get a viral moment, but it's like, will they sustain the career?
It's
like,
short-lived, yeah.
So, because music now is so much music, like, you cannot remember a song that you listened this week.
Right.
Like, in a week.
And that's what they're saying about Drake. Like, you don't remember Drake's music word for word. You remember? You remember?
I remember it.
Word for word.
Drake.
You can recite a whole Drake song.
I'm a Drake
So you
fan.
Team Drake or Team Kendrick?
I don't take sides. I think both.
No, you gotta take a side.
No,
I won't. Is it Aubrey?
Is it Aubrey or is it K Dot? Which one is it?
Because they are completely different artists. Like, they are two completely stars. Like,
So somebody had a gun to your head right now. So
Who you
I
choosing?
would take the gun and shoot him.
Oh, she thinks she Bruce Lee now.
She's like, you can't fake me.
We'll come back to that later.
I don't know.
We'll come back to that question.
I don't know what's their personal problem.
She
Why
like
he's
everyone
hating
just
Drake.
love each other and
let's
dance
just be
to my
friends.
music. So, what sets your music aside from everything that's out there right now? What makes you special? You feel like?
I don't try to sound like no one. Like, I do my own thing. It's a mixture of everything, every part of me. I feel like I say I'm a pop artist, but there's a lot of hip hop influence in there, some R&B influence, some island vibes in there, like Brazilian influence. So I'm just trying to express myself the best way I can. Always get better, always aim for more, but I'm not trying to sound like nobody.
So I heard you mentioned earlier about Snoop Dogg. Somebody was getting shot outside. I don't know what was that.
I don't know
you were talking about that. So you might have missed that soundbite. However, I did want you to touch on some of the people that you worked with and what you did with them. And
Yeah, I worked with Snoop like for 4 years. I was one of the backup dancers. Yeah, and I choreographed some stuff too.
Which song?
which song? You backup dancer on one song.
I can see her on Beautiful
Yeah,
with him and
we used to
Pharrell.
dance Beautiful, Drop Likes High.
See?
I Wanna Rock.
I was right.
There's some new songs that what's the name of the song? It's not Problem. That I choreographed. Yeah, they're like, we used to dance like 7-8 numbers, I feel like, in the show.
Okay.
And yeah, it was a really good time. And we were talking about how most of the events and the crowd was white people.
Always.
It's always. So it's like, if you don't want someone to say what you say in your song, but they're the ones that are going to pay your bills.
And that's like,
it
what they say.
doesn't make sense.
That's a big good point, like that you guys pointed out. That's a major factor. Who's going to buy the music if you don't want anyone to say it or sing along?
You ain't gonna make no money
Yeah.
because majority of people that buy
it's
it,
a
like you
no-brainer.
said,
I
is
never thought about that.
white
This whole
people,
time.
and that's a proven statistic. So, whatever, just gotta let them. Women buy the most music. Makes sense.
Yeah, maybe people should not be saying, like just in conversations that has no reason why. Like when it comes to music, if you put it in your music, you want people to sing along. That's it. Or you're gonna be in the crowd. Hey, the white people, shut up now in the song.
This is not for y'all.
It's not for you, so don't sing. Like,
It's
You put the
Juneteenth.
mic out, it's silent when it gets to the end.
But the show was on Juneteenth, and it's packed with white people. It's crazy.
That yeah,
But it's
that's funny.
okay. They still had a lot of the. Some people
They-
were in there. They had all the blacks in the front.
They said it was a
Segregated.
really good concert though. It brought a lot of people together.
Beautiful.
I love him. I
especially
work for him.
You worked for Kendrick?
I worked for Kendrick before. I danced on BET Awards.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How was it?
So
working
how
with
was
Kendrick?
that? How was that experience?
Was good. Was fun. I didn't have any contact with him. Like the batch of dancers that I was dancing with, we came on the day and learned whatever we have to come from the audience, because they have like the car on stage and they were freestyling and stuff like that. But I never met him. But yeah,
Did you get to dance with him?
yeah.
That's nice.
He's talent. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Like, I think that's why I get mad. Maybe because I'm an artist. Like, I don't like when people want to compare artists, because everybody has their own talent.
Yeah.
He's an amazing lyricist, like rapper, like poet. You have nothing to say about. But Drake is Drake. He's a star. I've been to Drake concert. He was by himself on stage. Like the vibe, you have no idea. Like he hold the whole forum by himself on stage. It's not anybody that can do that.
When I went to Kendrick's concert, it was like that. The Damn tour.
He was the
by
same way.
himself on stage the whole
So
time.
do you think that Drake is gonna come back with the same star power that he
It's
had before?
unfortunate
Yeah.
because I don't think you can make a song hot enough. Like, is it possible to make a song that's hot enough to outdo They Not Like Us? And having everybody in the forum singing that, and it's like,
But it's not about, he's not gonna make music to outdo that, because there's a lot of great songs
it's
in
the
the
timing
world.
is everything, I think, because you can have a great song and release it at the wrong time, and it could do horrible. You know,
Because he have hits after hits, like in his concerts,
Yeah,
like,
but-
oh my God, that's a
But
hit.
when he
that's
took
a
that hit from Kendrick, I don't know. I feel like he got to go away for a minute and then just reset and let people, because people got short
it
memories.
depends what the song's about
Yeah.
too. He can't
Yeah.
come out talking
He got to
about
come
that
back
same stuff.
on
Yeah.
his
He's gotta talk about something
Loverboy
totally
stuff.
different. Yeah.
Shit, yeah, he got
I'm
to
a
come
DJ
back.
too, so I play all the time. They Not Like Us.
You know what? I seen that. I saw you with the
lot. What
DJ
else do you
hemp.
do?
You do everything, huh? You sew too. What else? Like, damn.
So I could.
Damn.
I
single?
clean.
Here you go, fellas.
She's single.
She's single.
Oh my
She
gosh.
do it all. You better bring a lot to the table, though.
She is the table. You got to bring a whole apartment.
Yeah.
Put the table in. Whoa.
That's what's
amazing.
up. So who came up with your fashion, or is this just something you just
It's
always
myself.
Who came
So-
up with it?
I don't know. Maybe she had a stylist.
Yeah.
Like she popping. You know, she worked with Snoop Dogg, K Dot. You know, she out there.
I love fashion, and I always try stuff. Like I buy myself, I put stuff together. And then myself. I design sometimes. I have some stuff when I do music videos that I design. I bring to the lady to make. I buy the fabric and I have her like making it for me.
Do high fashion 1 out of 1.
Yes.
It's the best.
You're pretty fashionable too.
That's not what the producer said. He said I look like Michael Jackson in the Thriller video.
Well, we got
Oh,
Michael
look at me,
Jackson
I'm in
Jr.
the
right
Thriller.
there.
See? It's in. Thriller is in.
That's funny. So, as far as music, what do you have coming in the future? What do you?
I just dropped the EP.
Okay.
Like, on April 26th.
Riot.
So we have like a lot of songs to push and promote. So that's what I'm doing for now. Making more content, more short form videos.
Short form videos. That's what
Yeah.
That's where it's at right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny how it changed.
Yeah.
Everything's always changing, right?
Yes.
It's so important to be not stuck in your ways as things are changing, because you'll get left behind.
Yeah.
Think about all the old people when we were growing up and everything was changing. Like, no, I want to do it this way, and they never made money.
Because before, like the whole
You
music
say
video, first was the whole music video, and I spent so much money making those music videos, and then it's like, okay, but people not doing that anymore. You spending that much money for what? Like people now is watching on Instagram, and even when you would post on Instagram and send to YouTube, people are lazy to go to the.
They don't want to go to the link.
They just want to watch right there.
And then on to
it's
the
like
next
you just release it on
video.
Instagram now.
Yeah.
Those views count.
Yeah.
Do you have a team, or you're doing everything by yourself?
I do everything by myself. I have a team like producers that I work. This EP, I work with Chris Scott. We were hand like writing and producing, and I have other collaborators to write and to produce. There's like different tracks. My people from 1500 Sound Academy, like students that, I graduated there like 2 years ago.
Nice. I'm planning on going there.
Yes.
I know James.
Yes, he's amazing.
James is so good. Shout out James Fowler, best songwriter in the game.
And Lawrence, yes. So that's how I met them. I met Rance on tour with Snoop because they play for Snoop. So that's how we met.
So you're growing, you're going to get bigger. So how do you deal with, we were talking about trolls earlier. How do you deal with trolls? Or
do you experience any trolls?
No, not yet.
Her level of professionalism seems like it's like...
Trolls don't care. They don't care.
Sometimes, but you have to have a reason to get trolled. Like, in a way, there's got to be a small little something there. And I don't
Trolls just hate. They just hate
because
you fly. They'll hate on you.
I definitely will have to have someone on my social media because someone says something. I have a big mouth. I don't go home cry. I'm gonna tell you some shit too.
You say I'm gonna be on there talking shit.
Like what the fuck?
I'm the troll now.
What are some of your future goals for yourself as an artist? Like, give me like a 5-year goal or like a long-term goal.
Yeah, I wanna build like and make the team bigger and really have a better structure. Like structure. I'm like, did I say right? Structure. Yeah. People helping is really hard. Like when you have to take all decisions on your own. Did that? Like you spoke about my cover. I did that.
You did that yourself?
Yeah, I did that myself. Sometimes I hire people doing it, and sometimes I hire and then I don't like, and then I end up doing it.
And say if you want something done right, do it yourself, right?
Yeah, I'm like, let me just do it. So I had to learn so many things during those years, which is good because when I have people working for me, I know what to expect. Like I know everybody's role, what they're supposed to do.
If they're doing it wrong, they're doing it right.
And you know how to teach them to do it the way that you want because you've already done it. So. Yeah. Where do you get your inspiration for the content of your songs? You know, some people, sometimes when they're going through bad times, the best music comes about, you know, or are you all about just having fun with your music? Like what really?
Both. Like my day-to-day, I think a lot of my, like this EP talk about my coming up, my frustrations, and like how I have to make things happen. I'm really good when I'm mad to write. Like seriously, I will write a song real quick when I'm mad. When I'm sad, when something bothers me, it's harder for me like to talk about my feelings like that. So I would like have a writer doing that. But yeah, for this project particular, I want to be fun. I want to people play this in the clubs for people to dance, to feel good about themselves, and that was the inspiration for this whole project, like to go get it, do you, don't give up, and
positive vibes, inspirational vibes.
What was the most difficult part about becoming an artist? Like, did you have moments where you were like, man, I'm not sure if I want to do this anymore? Like, or you just always been like, no, this is what I meant to do this? Yeah.
I feel like we all have moments when like moments of frustration that things don't go how you want or expect, but I always had in my mind like I was born for this, I gotta make it work, because I don't see myself doing anything else. Like I do other things, like I'm super intelligent.
You do everything.
I do everything, but that's how I feel alive, and that's what I love. That's what I do since I was like 3-4 years old. So, and I feel like if God gave me that dream in my heart, something really good gonna come out of it.
Something's gonna
Even
come out of it.
if my own growth and help others. So
what's a bit of advice you would give to somebody who's looking up to you and being inspired by you and want to get into the entertainment industry? What's one thing you would tell them to help them on their journey?
To develop and be focused. Don't worry about what other people doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know it's hard right now with social media. When I started, didn't have, and I didn't give a fuck what people were doing or not. I was just focused on what I want to do and going for it, and things would just come to me. So I feel nowadays we really comparing ourselves. Oh, this didn't happen. Like, forget that. Go to social media, post where you have to post, promote your stuff, and leave.
There you go.
Please tell us, Angie B, where we can find your new project, Riot, that you just dropped. Where is it available?
Every digital platform, Spotify, Apple Music, even Apple Music, I say that, Amazon Music, everywhere.
Tidal.
Tidal. And I go by Angelb, and all my socials are Angelb Official.
Okay.
Instagram, TikTok, all the good stuff, YouTube.
You got any shows coming up where we could catch you on some shows?
Yes, I will be at Sky Bar on July 5th.
July 5th. Sky Bar, July 5th. Oh, that's in Hollywood, right?
Oh, yeah. Maybe we should go
Okay.
see Angel B at the
Yeah, we'll
Sky
come
Bar.
check you out.
That sounds fun.
Come check you out. See
We'd
you
love to.
do your dancing, singing, sewing, everything on stage.
He's gonna sew on stage. Okay, you guys heard it here live. Angel B will be dancing, singing, sewing, cooking, DJing,
all at the
styling.
same damn time.
At the same time. July 5th. Be there, be square.
Yes.
All right, well, that is another great episode.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Artists Uncut. We appreciate you guys for your time. You can be anywhere in the world doing anything right now. You're here hanging with us, so we appreciate you. My name is Major DeVoe, and this is my co-host.
Lamore the Great.
And I'm Angelb.
And we are going to see y'all next time
On Artists Uncut.